One of my favorite things to do when I have a few minutes to kill is I like to get on YouTube and I like to go to the channel called The Dodo. All of the videos on that channel are about animals, and some of them are just cute and funny and they're just sweet. You see two animals who maybe are completely different, like a duck and a dog, and they become close friends, and they're just enjoyable to watch. But my favorite videos on that channel are always about dogs who are rescued. Sometimes the dogs that are rescued have been living on the streets and so they're stray. Sometimes they've been chained up and left for dead and they have not eaten in days and even weeks. You can see their rib cage through their skin. They're just skin and bone. Sometimes they've just been in a terrible situation and hurt and wounded and they're afraid of human touch. And so it's very difficult often for the rescuers to get the animals to come along with them. If you're interested in some of the videos, I've posted 3 here on below and you can check them out. I picked some shorter ones. But you get the idea. These animals don't know really what it's like to be loved because they've just been so mistreated and they've been hurt so badly. But when someone rescues them, when someone comes along and takes care of them, when they finally trust someone enough to just get in the crate, they often get so many things on the other side they never knew were going to come. They get food, they get medical attention, they get groomed and a bath, and they get put in a safe situation where they can receive love and attention and get to be around some other dogs. And I love that because in that process, what you see is this dog just go from scared and not trusting and mean sometimes, just trying to protect itself, to becoming a dog. They learn how to dog and they run around with the other dogs and they play in the yard. And it just kind of gives you hope, it just puts you in that place where you just want to smile and say thank you to those people who took care of that animal. So what's my point today? Well, my point is simple. I think often people can be like that, can't they? Have you ever met someone who's not trusting and sometimes mean, and their biting comments are hurtful, or they just keep you at arm's length? Maybe they just, are so wounded or lonely that they kind of sit by themselves and they don't want any interaction. And you see these people and you wonder what happened in their life. Well, I think our job as Christians is to reach out to those people. And I love what someone posted, a friend of mine posted on their Facebook page not that long ago. I'm going to paraphrase, but I think it said, our job and the trick is to love people where they are, not where we want them to be. I thought, man, that is so true. We've just got to love people where they are and love them like Jesus would love them. Let the love of Christ come through us into their life. Jesus did that with the woman at the well. 5 husbands living with a man who wasn't her husband, an outcast in her society. He just loved her. He did that with the woman caught in adultery. He didn't shun her or allow them to stone her. He showed her love and forgiveness and grace and mercy. He did that with the disciples. They were kind of a misfit band of guys, and he loved them, even though at times he said, how much longer am I going to have to stay with you guys? He certainly did it with the Apostle Paul. So the question I have for you is, do you have somebody like that in your life who's kind of hard to love? Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, a relative, maybe it's a son or daughter, and gosh, maybe it's even a spouse. The closer we are to those people, the harder it is to do because it's painful the way we get treated in response, but there's some pain therein, there's some issue in their life, and our job is to extend the love of Jesus so that they can feel that consistent, and that's important, consistent love, and begin to trust and to be able to come out of that shell, and in order to be human and live and treat and love people like humans do, the way Jesus called us to live life and live it to the full. I hope this helps you. I don't know if you've got somebody like this in your life. I feel like somebody on this watching this video has that. And it's just a reminder, just love that person where they are consistently and not where you want them to be. And over time, I believe you'll begin to see a transformation, just like those wonderful dogs in those videos. They'll come out of their shell and hopefully live that transformed life that Jesus has for them. Hope this helps. And as always, keep walking with the Lord Jesus. See you next week.